My name is Marlies and I have a pump-out toilet. Basically what you do, you sit yourself down like you would on any other toilet, and it works with a trap door. So once you've done your business, you flush. First you flush up to let some water in, and then you flush down, and then a trap door opens and lets your business go into the tank. Our tank is directly under the toilet, so it goes straight into the tank, and it goes a bit underneath our cupboard to keep the toilet nice and smelling fresh. We add some blue or green liquid, which sort of breaks down your poo, and also it works as a bit of a deodorant for the smell. Either call a guy who you pay to do the pump out for you, or you buy some unit cards where you do the pump out yourself. What you do, you attach a sort of hose on the outside of the boat that works with a lot of suction and sucks all your waste out of the toilet into the oblivion. Cheapest pump out I bought was £15, and the most expensive was about 20. You can buy sort of unit cards from the CIT, which are about £16.50. I might be lying there. Those unit cards you use if you do the pump out yourself at a pump out station, but if you just pay, if a guy comes by on his boat, then you just pay the guy. And also, I just remembered that you need to buy blue liquid, which also varies in price, based on how much you buy. Like, I think about 10 quid should be. But that's sort of like every 2 months, and a pump out is every 2 weeks, to be on the safe side. The longest is a month, and it is possible, but that's with 2 people, also being on the boat quite a lot and not being worried about using the toilet when we need it. When I was living on my own and would be out a lot, and I would be good 2 months, 3 months, when I spent a lot of time in my boyfriend's house at the time, I would go a month without having to empty it. So it really depends on how much you're there and how much you use it. You can add it in afterwards. That's quite expensive, and I know that our toilet used to be a cassette toilet, and then the owners previous to us added it, and I don't know how expensive that is, but I assume at least £1,000, if not more. I think it's because it's so much like a land toilet, for want of a better word. You don't have to worry about it. You just sort of do your business and go about your business. If you're a bit squeamish about your own waste, then I think it's the easiest way to handle a loo on the boat. If you don't keep an eye on it, it can sort of overfill into the toilet bowl, and that's quite smelly. And if you don't use the blue liquid enough, then that could be quite smelly as well. I think if the tank were to break or leak, then that would be the worst thing, because obviously you can have up to a month of waste in the tank. So if that were to leak into your boat, and that's a lot of waste you don't want to get in the cracks of your floorboards. It shouldn't smell, because the blue liquid has enzymes which break down the poo and also just sort of works as a deodorant, so it shouldn't smell at all. And you're probably going to need a pump out soon if it does start smelling. The tank can break. That's obviously going to be a big issue. Our pump out just works, flush it down. I know that some have break it down so that can break in other loos, but not in ours. Also, if you use too much toilet roll, it can be sort of hard to suck out. And also, when those flushables, wet wipes, they're not good for pump out loose at all either. So as a woman, I try and put the toilet roll I use for after a wee just in a bin. If you use too much toilet roll, I think it just clogs up the system a bit, and it takes much more time to flush it all out and pump it out. So it's not a wrong as so much as a nightmare to use.
And
there's not much else to know other than I feel it's the sort of easiest way of having a toilet on the boat. And also, like, if you're a bit squeamish about your own human waste, then it's maybe the nicest way, because you don't have to touch anything other than the hose if you do the pump out yourself. So I think it's the easiest and nicest way.